It is now 5 o'clock and we begin tonight with that breaking news.
Right now, Metro Police are investigating a deadly shooting on the east side of Indianapolis. And in just the last 40 minutes, we've learned another person may have been hurt connected to that same shooting near 30th and Mithofer.
Yeah, Metro Police right now giving us an update, so let's listen in.
Reports of a person shot in the 10,000 block of East 30th Street. Those officers quickly arrived and discovered an adult male who received injuries consistent with a gunshot wound. Those officers provided aid until IMS arrived. Unfortunately, that individual was pronounced deceased here on scene. Subsequently, a few minutes after that, Lawrence police officers received a 911 call, as well as our East District officers, in regards to a person shot in the 5600 block of North Post Road. Those officers quickly arrived there and discovered an adult male who sustained injuries consistent with a gunshot wound. He was transported to an area hospital in critical condition. Preliminary information suggests that that individual was actually shot here. We believe that there was some sort of disturbance prior to shots being fired. No one in the store, we believe that all parties involved have been accounted for. No employees or no other patrons or customers inside of the business were injured. Our homicide investigators, they've arrived, as well as our crime lab is responding. At this time, our East District officers are canvassing the area, hoping to speak with witnesses. Anyone with information, we're asked that you please reach out to 317-327-3475, which is our homicide office, or you can always remain anonymous by dialing 317-262. Even though we have all parties accounted for, any information always helps whenever we have a case like this. So I'll entertain questions if you have them.
Officer Young, do we know what the disturbance was about?
Our detectives just arrived on scene. We know that there was some sort of disturbance prior to shots being fired. Unfortunately, it resulted into gunfire, which is never a good thing. And then subsequently, the other individual made it down to the 5600 block of Post Road, where 911 was called. IMS responded, and that individual was transported in critical condition as well, too. Again, we'll be out here for some time. As you can imagine, this is a heavily traveled area, so we're hoping that anyone with information, please reach out. Even though that we believe that all parties are accounted for, any information that we have whenever we have a case of this nature is certainly important.
Are people still inside the store, customers? Are they still in there and being asked to stay put?
Absolutely. People, customers and employees. The store has been closed, as you can imagine. Again, our detectives just arrived on scene and we're trying to ascertain exactly what occurred. And so again, we'll be out here for some time.
Do you think this has changed to a prior situation?
Won't say a prior situation. However, we do know that the second scene that we're working, which is in the 5600 block of Post Road, Lawrence PD is assisting us with that investigation. We do believe preliminary information suggests that they are connected.
Officer, what can you say about this fact? Here we are, broad daylight, blue sunny skies, right outside the Family Dollar, people inside shopping, and folks are having a shootout in the parking lot.
Certainly concerning. You heard me talk about conflict resolution many times. I just left a scene where our officers are trying to do the best that we can do. We just had a scene where we took 3 individuals into custody who were involved in a criminal investigation as far as a shooting. And so it's certainly concerning to us. Our officers will continuously do as much as we can to hold those accountable and responsible, those individuals who elect to pick up a firearm and hurt someone.
Any warnings to the community?
Right now, in this particular neighborhood, we're not looking for anyone else. We do not believe that there's an actual threat to this area. Again, our investigators will be out here for some time. The Marion County Crime Lab will be responding, as well as our chaplain's office, to try to make contact with any family members that may be in the area or may be on scene. Again, we'll be out here for some time, but we do believe that there's not a threat to this area. We do believe that all parties involved have been accounted for, and again, we'll be out here for some time.
Thank you. IMPD Officer William Young there giving us an update on this active crime scene that you see here at 30th and Mithofer in the Family Dollar parking lot. You heard Officer Young say that they got a 911 call just before 4 that somebody had been shot in this parking lot when they got here. Emergency crews tried to administer aid, but one man died here as a result of gunshot wounds. And then at a different scene at East 56th and Post Road, IMPD responded there to 911 calls, as well as Lawrence Police to 911 calls for a second person shot who they say is in critical condition. They believe that these 2 shooting victims are related, that there was some kind of fight between these folks in this parking lot and between these 2 men in this parking lot here at the Family Dollar, and that fight ended in gunfire. You heard Officer Young say that that police do not believe the public is in danger. They feel that everyone from this incident has been accounted for. But at this point, you also heard him talking about police always talking about conflict resolution and the importance of that. And for whatever conflict this was here at this Family Dollar, and we don't know the details yet, but whatever conflict that was ended here today in gunfire. Of course, police going to be on scene for quite some time here, going over this crime scene. There were customers and employees inside that Family Dollar, and they too are inside police waiting to talk to witnesses. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Emily Longnecker reporting live from 30th and Mithofer. We'll let you work that scene, see if you can get any more information, and we'll check back in.